Coming to Fiori. So my question is, can I use SAP Fiori in SAP ECC system? This is a very tricky question. What do you feel? Is it possible?
It's possible. It's possible. You pay data service for that, and you can use it. Is it possible?
So you're saying it's possible.
Yeah.
Answer is, if you go into the industry and see how many customers are using SAP ECC, and out of those customers, how many customers are using, the answer is less than 1%. But coming to the practicality, our question is possible or not. Even if it is 1% customers who are using, it means it is possible, right? So the answer is possible, but only maybe 1 to 2% of Fiori capabilities. Possible, but only 1 or 2% of Fiori capabilities are available in ECC compared to S4HANA. So in S4HANA, Fiori is very advanced Fiori. It's just not for the namesake. There are a lot of functions that you can do in a Fiori when it comes to SAP S4HANA. But when it comes to ECC, although it is practically possible to use Fiori, but if you see how much features are available, it is only 1 or 2% of those features which are available in SAP S4HANA. I'll give you the reason. What are those features? So again, don't worry about what I'm writing here. We will talk in detail when we have the Fiori session. In Fiori, just remember as of now, there are 3 different types of applications. There are 3 types of applications. Okay, number 1 is transactional. Number 2 is analytical. And number 3 is fact sheets. Out of
Vikram, your voice is very wavering now. Like, I think some
about
connection issues.
3 types of. Is it okay now? Is it better now?
Yes, yeah.
Others are able to hear me clearly?
It is better. Yeah. Well, during the beginning of this slide, it was very wavery. Now, like, it's somewhat better. Yeah.
No problem, no problem. So I'll explain the slides once again once I just complete this. So out of about 3 types of applications, only transactional applications. It doesn't mean all the transactional applications. Around, you can say 5% or maybe 2%. Okay, around 2 to 5% can work on SAP ECC with non-HANA database. If you are using non-HANA database, then you cannot use analytical and fact sheet applications in SAP ECC. Okay. If using HANA, then 2 to 5% of transactional and analytical applications can be used. So the answer, I think you got it, is although practically possible, SAP Fiori can be used in SAP ECC, but out of the 3 types of applications, if you are using non-HANA database, you can only use transactional applications. That too, if there are thousands of applications provided by SAP in S4HANA, only 20 to 30 applications can be used in ECC. Same way, if you are using HANA database, then you can also use analytical applications. But again, Out of the 1,000 applications which are provided in SAP S4HANA, only important 20-30 applications can be used as analytical applications with HANA, ECC with HANA. Right? So why I'm explaining this is normally if you ask in the market, can I use your ECC? 99% of the people will say no, because they feel that Fiori is only available in S4HANA. Although, as I told you, most of them are correct because they have never used Fiori on ECC. But when it comes to the practicality, it is possible. So answer should be very clear. It is possible, but only few customers are using it. Only 1%, you can say. Only 1% of the customers may be using it. Okay? So this is about
these
Fiori.
Can I ask a question, please?
Go ahead. Yeah.
These Fiori applications are like a default with them. It's coming with default, or like some developments are needed. Like I can develop my own Fiori application.
Both are possible, Nagesh. So similar to the other SAP functions, even in Fiori, SAP delivers many standard applications. Okay, so for example, if I show you Fiori screen here, okay, this is my Fiori screen, which is getting opened in the web browser. Okay, this is my Fiori screen. So whatever you are able to see here, these are the standard applications which are pre-delivered by SAP. But in addition to this, if you want to create your own application, you can do that, but you need a technical consultant, right? As a functional consultant, you don't create any new applications. So if you want to develop your own application, you have to contact ABAP as well as Fiori consultant. Now in SAP S4HANA world, one new technical consultant is Fiori consultant. In ECC, since there was no Fiori, or there are only few customers who are using Fiori, in ECC, we don't need the Fiori consultant. But in S4HANA, in addition to ABAP, we also need a Fiori consultant so that whenever we want to create a new application, or whenever we want to change the existing application, or maybe we want to provide the necessary authorizations. So whatever technicalities are required from Fiori point of view, those are normally done by the Fiori consultant.
Understood. Thank you.
Okay.
I had a question.
Go ahead.
Is when customers are buying SAP S4HANA licenses, does it include Fiori as a part of that license, or is it a separate cost?
It is part of the standard license. You don't need to pay the extra cost in S4HANA. In S4HANA, Fiori is by default available to the customers.
Okay.
That means S4HANA is a package of like your Fiori and HANA DB and all your like ECC components or whatever like ERP components. Is that correct?
Exactly. So if you want to answer this question, yes, 100%. If you want to answer this question, what is S4HANA? Why I should go for S4HANA? The answer is it is providing you the package. Number one, it is providing you better database, HANA, which is providing you better performance in terms of the speed. Second, it provides you Fiori, which allows you the better user interface. And number three, it is allowing you the advanced features when it comes to the functional modules. So the package consists of these three advantages compared to ECC.
I had another question. Sorry.
Please go ahead.
No, please go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So what I want to ask here is one more thing. Like, how about the hardware? Is this SAP recommends something, or like I can go with HP or whatever I want? Is it something like that?
Yeah, Nagesha, when it comes to hardware for HANA, definitely the advanced hardware is required. And exactly that I told you, that when we understand the HANA DB in our next session, I will tell you what are the hardware requirements. Okay, may not be in detail because we are not the basis and other consultants who are responsible for it. But yes, overview of what hardware capabilities are required, whether we can use a normal hardware or it requires a separate hardware. The answer is yes, definitely HANA cannot work on the standard hardware. There is a prerequisite. There are some certified vendors who are providing the HANA hardware.
Okay, like that means SAP is not a hardware vendor. Like are they tied up with, just to understand that one? Okay, maybe when we visit that place, you can
Yes,
explain us.
SAP,
Thank you.
SAP is not a hardware vendor. SAP has certified some vendors like HP, Dell, Fujitsu. These are the SAP certified vendors. So whenever a customer is implementing SAP S4HANA for the hardware, SAP has a list of those vendors from where they can buy the server. They can buy the hardware.
Thank you.
Rohit, you were asking something?
Yes, I had a question. So when it comes to implementations, and you were mentioning about Fiori, there are Fiori specific consultants also. When it is coming to actual implementation, the underlying system and the configuration is done first, and Fiori follows after that, because Fiori is the interface, right? It's not the system. So what I'm trying to say is that if a certain sales organization in a certain company code has certain kind of invoicing that should be made applicable for that sales organization, that needs to be configured in the system first, and then Fiori user interface needs to be configured after that in accordance to that configuration, so that a person pulling a report of that sales
Right.
organization
Right.
can
So
get
Rohit,
those invoice types. Sorry.
yeah. See, Rohit, first of all, when it comes to Fiori, there is no separate configuration required. Fiori applications are plug and play. Okay, which means there is no separate configuration required to work on Fiori. Now, thing number two, as you said, before I start using Fiori, I need to configure. So, good thing is, Fiori you can use to configure also. If you want to create a company code, if you want to set up the billing pattern, those things also can be done from Fiori. So, whatever activities we were able to do from SPRO in the traditional GUI, even as a consultants, we can use Fiori to do those configurations.
Okay, but I was mostly talking from a, so when we are doing a conversion from ECC to SAP S4, I was talking about at that time, if there is any customization during the transition that happens, that needs to be done
Yes,
in the system first, and
exactly.
Fiori follows the rest on its own.
Definitely. Talking about the conversion, that is altogether a separate project in which definitely you need to do a lot of activities in your ECC system to make it ready to be converted. And then once it is converted, you will be doing some activities in the target system, and then you'll start using the Fiori screens. But my recommendation would be, Rohit, we have a separate, once we complete all the basic understanding, towards the end of the course, we have a session on the conversion. So till that
Okay,
point, whatever we are discussing, don't get confused from the point of view of the conversion. Just assume in this way, we are implementing this SAP S4HANA for a new customer. There is no ECC in place. This customer is completely new, and we are implementing this SAP S4HANA for this customer. At the end of the course, we will introduce that scenario in which if a customer is already using ECC and now he wants to perform the conversion to S4HANA, what are the activities to be done?
okay, thanks, Vikram.
Okay, any other questions?
One last question again. You haven't touched on these terminologies yet, but I've heard of these. I am sure everybody has hybrid, on-premise. Where do these
Right.
apply in these three layers?
No, they will
That,
come in the three layers, but that is the next topic that we are going to discuss.
okay,
In our
okay,
next
thank
session,
you.
we are going to talk about HANA in detail. We are going to discuss theory in detail, and then maybe if possible on Saturday itself. Otherwise, on Sunday we'll be talking about what is SAP S4HANA on-premise, what is SAP S4HANA on cloud, what is a hybrid scenario, okay, what are the different deployment options. So there are a lot of things which we'll be discussing in the next session.
Okay, thanks.
Anyone else has any questions? Yeah.
Okay. This is, I mean, any additional reading recommended? Any additional resources like book or something for more information
Definitely. What I
on
will
this?
do is today itself, I will share some PDFs with you, okay, which are required if you want to appear in the certification exam. So parallelly, you should go through those PDFs also, just to prepare you for the certification exam. Otherwise, from the understanding point of view, I think this PPT is enough.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, many of you are silent. At least speak up. If you have any questions, please don't park it. Try to clarify in the session itself. Okay, if no questions, then we can close today and we will meet again on next Saturday with the topics on HANA and Fiori.